Welcome back, guys. This is Jason with your Hopium Free Crypto channel. This video is an outtake of a recent video I put up on the channel looking at an update on Bitcoin, ETH, Cardano, and the market sentiment coming up to the 20th anniversary of 9/11. I did the video with my brother, Michael Pizzino. You might know him from his YouTube channel and Twitter account, or from the Investor Accelerator, our trading and investing membership. If you want to see the video in full, there is a link to that down below. There's a lot of good information in there, so I highly suggest checking that out. Otherwise, check out this video because we do talk about which cryptocurrency may have been better to sell out of in order to purchase ADA, something that we look at quite often on the channel when it comes to buying Bitcoin or ETH and whether we should sell these for other cryptocurrencies. So without further ado, make sure you've hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, bell notification icon, and check out all the links down below.
We were looking at ADA at $1.40. So anyone that missed out on the lows around $1, we had this run up and then we started to consolidate. So if you just think back to the ETH BTC, we had that ETH pump up against Bitcoin and it started to consolidate and then it's broken out. What I'm looking for now on ADA is this a confirmed breakout or is this a fake out? So the thing that I'd like to see now, and we're starting to see it now, is immediate continuation to higher prices. And at least for the way I look at the market, it's not a time for me to be diving in now when a lot of the move could potentially already be done.
That's as a trader. I just want to mention that in terms of like a trade. If someone wants to buy and hold this thing and they're not concerned for the next 5 years or 2 years or whatever, then these smaller 20% moves are probably not going to concern them too much, or at least hopefully not concern them. But if you're looking to trade this, then of course the breakout has happened.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the breakout, it's well and truly broken out. And for the confirmation, I like to see immediate continuation. So another green bar and another reasonable close. And anything other than that has me think that it could be a potential fake out. And that's obviously with my trader's hat on. I'm not talking about the project or the fundamentals. It's just, is this signal, has all the smart money, are they holding their position? They've already bought in, it's gone up. Are they holding or have they started to sell to take profits? That's the way my mind kind of works with positions like this.
Yeah, and we can see those happen in the past as well.
What I don't want to see is a big pump like this, and then it kind of stall and just break back below the old tops. So that's really what I don't want to see on ADA.
Yeah,
I want to see it continue straight away. Yeah.
It's a different time of the market as well. Like that, we're in a bullish sense, and the market just continued up, whereas now we've just come off the back of a downtrend. So we're still trying to find our levels again.
So ADA ETH also looking quite good. It's broken, and exactly the same story. Like exactly what we don't want to see is this market just stop. Like we had this here. This is just all we've had is a bigger version of this bar here. So if ADA ETH starts to stall out and starts to reverse, perhaps this was just like a little bit of excitement and hope, and the smart money is just taking profits to all the optimism.
Gotcha.
And we can see it. Yeah, we can see it happen fairly often. Like we don't want to see something like this where we get this big pump and then interest just fades the very next day. So for confirmation, like we're saying, is another green bar with a reasonable close, and that's confirmation that the smart money is holding. Whoever's bought in lower is still holding on because they're anticipating an even bigger move. And
then if we can get above those previous support levels that drove the market, those not that high, but there's the 50%, and then where the 50% is basically lines up with the support levels.
And I guess when I was talking about, I don't want to see it fall and close below a breakout level, because this is in a different position. I am watching this trend line here. So if we do start to falter and close below the trend line, then that tells me this is just a fake out. Whereas if we do, move and close reasonable, then we're going to start testing some more significant levels.
Sweet. All right. So that's our exactly. So that's the confirmation on this move. So we did get the big move out. Just a couple of days ago, I had ADA on the channel, or I was talking about ADA, and I was just looking at this saying, I don't really see a low forming. And then we get this one weird pump up bar. So for the holders, for the holders of ADA, we want to see this continuation. If we don't get that, then this is just one of those moves that shows itself and continues to fade, like it did back in March, after the big all-time high. Yeah, well, that faded, then it pumped, and then it faded again. Yeah,
faded, got this pump, and it just died off again.
Yeah, we don't want that.
ADA BTC. So if anyone has BTC and ETH in their portfolio and they're looking to get into some ADA, at least for me anyway, obviously not financial advice, none of that. I'd be looking at which crypto ADA is stronger relative to what I was already holding. So if we're looking at ADA ETH, we can see that it was just creeping lower, making lower highs, lower lows. Whereas with ADA Bitcoin, it had already had a good move up and it had made a higher low relative to down here. So for me anyway, that'd be telling me I'm going to use my Bitcoin to buy ADA. I'm not going to use my ETH. And even now we can see the follow through has already continued up a bit more, whereas ADA ETH is just languishing. Like it's not getting as much energy. The momentum was already in ADA BTC as opposed to ADA ETH. So I would expect ADA to outperform Bitcoin more than ETH if this is going to keep going up.
Gotcha. Good way to look at it, because I talk about Bitcoin on the channel often and their pairs. So that's just a good way to look at which one should I use to then go and speculate on other cryptocurrencies to hopefully make more Bitcoin. And hopefully over time, ADA outperforms Bitcoin. I'm sure you found some value from that video, especially around the discussion of Bitcoin and ETH holdings and whether we do sell those into other assets and how to assess that on a chart. If you did want to check out the full video, there's a link to that down below. Of course, you can also stake your Cardano with the Investor Accelerator staking pool. Link to that is down below as well. Make sure you're getting some interest, earning some passive income on your ADA, whether it's with the Investor Accelerator pool or any other pool. It's a good idea to get some passive income on that. Make sure you've hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, bell notification icon. There's still a special on the Investor Accelerator if you want to join the membership. Otherwise, I'll see you on Instagram and on Twitter. All the links are down below. But until next time, have more fun to get more done.